another episode of Spilling the Tea at Rock Creek Pharmacy. My name is Paola.
And my name is Tide, and we're going to be talking about a guide to allergy relief. So, we're going to be talking about classifying allergies, treatments, antihistamines, first versus second gen, decongestants, safety considerations, and then do a summary. So, what are allergies? So, it's also referred to as allergic rhinitis or hay fever. Symptoms include sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes. Those three are going to be the most common. And you can also have sore throat or post-nasal drip. Some common triggers include pollen, mold spores, wool dust, pet dander, latex, dust mites, and cockroaches. So, some of the common treatments we have Benadryl, Zyrtec, and Claritin. Those are antihistamines and they are your typical tablet formulation. Then below we have the azolastine nasal spray and then the Astepro, which is also azolastine. The one on the left is a prescription formulation, and then the Astepro is one that you can just buy over the counter. And then we have Sudafed and Zyrtec D. So Sudafed contains pseudoephedrine. Zyrtec D is pseudoephedrine plus Zyrtec. So first versus second generation antihistamines. One big thing is that the first generation is sedating and the second generation is non-sedating. First generation is typically dosed every 4 to 6 hours, and the first generation has a higher risk of anticholinergic side effects such as decreased urination, decreased tear production, drowsiness, delirium, and memory impairment. Some examples of first gen are diphenhydramine, chlorpheniramine, doxylamine, hydroxyzine, and promethazine. For the second generation, again, these are non-sedating, but Zyrtec or cetirizine is considered the most sedating, so some people have reported drowsiness while taking that one. These are typically dosed 12 or 24 hours. They have less side effects when compared to the first generation, and they are seen in combination with decongestants such as pseudoephedrine, like the Zyrtec D. And examples include cetirizine, loratadine, and fexofenadine.
So now we have decongestants. These are medications that can provide a short-term relief for a stuffy or blocked nose. Some common brands that we can see on the market are Sudafed, Afrin, and Sudafed PE, but this last one is no longer considered a decongestant since the body breaks it down before it can provide relief. Then we have the warnings and side effects. The overuse of nasal sprays for more than 3 days can cause worsening congestion. The decongestants also can increase blood pressure and the heart rate and can cause insomnia, nervousness, dry mouth, and dizziness. Alternative options for decongestants are saline nasal sprays, steam inhalation or humidifiers, and antihistamines if the congestion is allergy related. Now we have some safety considerations. These are divided in three population, starting with children. The antihistamines are usually okay for children over 2 years old. These can cause drowsiness, hyperactivity, especially in younger kids, or dry mouth. And for the decongestants, these are not recommended for children under 6 years old and may lead to increased heart rate or trouble sleeping. Continuing with elderly population, this population is more likely to experience drowsiness from allergy medications, leading to an increased risk for falls. This may lead to urinary retention, dry mouth, and constipation. So, second generation antihistamines like Claritin, Allegra, and Zyrtec are safer, and decongestants like Sudafed can increase blood pressure. And lastly, we have pregnant. For this population, second generation antihistamines are considered safe in pregnancy. Decongestants like Sudafed should be avoided during the first trimester of pregnancy, and they should also avoid antihistamines that are combined with decongestants. And lastly, it's recommended to wait until after the baby is born before beginning allergy shots. So now we have a summary for this presentation. Some symptoms for allergic rhinitis are runny nose, itchy eyes, throat and ears. Most common cause is pollen. Then we have antihistamines that are first generation, which are sedating, and second generation, which are non-sedating. For decongestants, if used more than 3 days, it's going to worsen the congestion, and this can be dangerous for people with hypertension. And some safety considerations for children is that antihistamines are safer for children 2 years and older, but may cause drowsiness or hyperactivity. Then we have elderly, which there is a high risk for falls, urinary retention, and constipation. So second generation antihistamines are safer. And for pregnant, Claritin and Zyrtec are safe. They should avoid Sudafed on first trimester and also avoid antihistamines that are combined with decongestants. So that's what we have for this week. Hope you all have a great weekend and see you next time.